So we opened up the 10:06 email, we click on the Google Doc, and we all have to make a copy. So click make a copy. And this is what you're gonna see. Everybody good? Come up here to the top, we're gonna change the name because nobody's called copy of in my class, right? You all have really nice names. Go back, and I've got periods, so we're gonna put our class period. This is fifth. My friends watching the recording are in eighth. And we all have a name, so I'm just gonna scroll over, delete this, type in your first name and your last initial. That way it's completely renamed. All right? Excellent. Now we're going to have to make some corrections because I was trying to delete some stuff. You might see this on your block. Do you have the little curly Q that says fill in blank? We learned during second period we can't draw that curly Q. It doesn't work on the smaller screens like it did when I first did it, and it's hard to make a copy. So if you see this, click on it and then delete it. So I'll show you again. You click on the curly Q, it gives you blue boxes all the way around, and then we delete it because we're not going to use it. Now I want to move this title over a little to fill in the color because we're changing some of our code, and I'm going to bring my colors all the way up. Let's do that. And I'm going to do another one with you so you're ready. So go to the next one. You see it again. We're going to click on the blue squares and delete it. Click in here, slide it over, click down one line and bring it up. So as long as we got two, we'll do that on all of them at one point, okay? Now, I want to go back to number one. I've given you your commands. Move forward, move back, left and right. We've got to start, and I put in this new one, a solid block that you can't go through. I also have a compass rose, so you know this is forward, this is back, right, and left. And then our colors. Instead of drawing the squiggly line like we did on paper and on the desk, we're just going to put the letter for the color. So we've got blue, pink, green, red, purple, and orange. And I have an end. So we know we have a start and an end. Does that make sense? All right. This is going to just be where you put your name, only your first name, because I might use some of these as examples, so I don't want your full name. I just want your first name. So that way it could be anybody that has the same name. This is where we write the algorithm right after the star. So what I want to do first is I'm going to color these. I've got blue, two blues, I've got an orange, a couple of pinks. And I want to show you how we've done some of this before when we do some background, but it's been a while. I click on this box. You notice the whole thing lights up and my cursor's in here. Since that's orange, I come up here to the paint bucket. You click on the paint bucket, you get the colors. And I'm going to find an orange. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and do the blue. I'm going to click on it so the cursor's inside the box. Scroll up here to the paint bucket. I'm going to find blue. Any shade of blue you want. As long as you're consistent with when you use multiple blues, that's okay. And then my last one, I got two pinks. So when I click in the pink box and I click on fill color, the paint bucket, I'm just going to look for a pink. And then I need one more pink. Now I have all my colors. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Let's do the first algorithm together. All right? We're going to do it together. I'm going to click in here because it's lit up and I can start typing. Click on the other side. I'm going to use the shift button so I can make them capital letters so that L doesn't look like an I, you know? So if I'm right here, I can go to the left or I can go to the right. Which direction do you guys want to go? All right, I'm going to type in move left, ML, and I'm going to do a space. Because if I put a space between that, it'll be easier to read. Now, since I'm not using the squiggle for the color, I'm just going to type in what color I had to do that box. And since that was orange, I'm going to shift and do an O for orange, and then a space. So each time I want a box, I'm going to think, do I need to color it? If I do, I'm going to type in that. So if I'm right here, where do you want to go now? To where? Forward? One time or more? All right, so I'm going to move for 1, 2. So when I type move forward here, I can type it twice or I can put a 2 after it as my repeat. And am I in a color box? It looks like it's blue, so I'm going to put the letter B. Okay? Which way should we go now? Should we move forward or should we move to the right? What would y'all like to do? We can go this way or we can go this way. Which way do y'all want to go? Forward or right? Does it matter? As long as we're inside the box, so anybody have a choice? No one cares? All right, how about we go right 2 times? So right here. I guess I'm going to have to go get my pink ones, right? So I'm going to move forward 1 time, color my box pink. And then I'm going to move right 1 time and color that box pink. Now I can't go down, can I? I can't go this way. But I can go back, can't I? This way. I can go to the left. So I'm going to move left. Oh, I forgot my space. And then I don't have to color it again because I already colored it, right? Now I can move back 2. And then I can color that blue. I'm almost to the end. I'm going to move back 1 more time. And then I'm going to move right. A little more time than if we're coloring. You got to kind of look at 2 places, but what do you think of this? Kind of like it? I was going to make copies, but I thought I got like 8 pages and a lot of classes. That's a lot of paper. I thought this way we can share it. Okay, so when you're done with that one, you go to the next one and you do the same thing. I would probably, you don't have to, but I like filling them in first and then doing the algorithm. Okay? So remember, we click in the box, click fill color. It's orange. Maybe I do a different orange. That's kind of cool. Look at the box for blue. Green. Fluorescent green. It's nice and bright. Okay. Now I can do my algorithm. Okay? Any questions? All right, I'm going to. We get down to 6. You're going to make your own. And you can always click on the star and move it. I get the, there we go, like that. You can always move the end if you wanted it in another location. Now I gotta still take this one out and fix it, but you guys can do that when you get there. And let's go. This is what it looks like when you present.